Welcome to AviatorDB News Briefing. Today is Thursday, July 30th, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Boeing 737 cargo plane missing off Pakistan coast, wreckage found. AJet signs BOC Aviation Dry-Lease deal for 5 Airbus A321neos. Air Canada new CEO, SAS chief Anko Werff tapped to lead carrier. Pilot logs 34-hour round trip to AirVenture 2026 in Cessna 206 Magic Schoolbus. Now for the details. Authorities have confirmed the discovery of wreckage following the disappearance of a K2 Airways Boeing 737-200 converted freighter off the coast of Pakistan. The Karachi-based carrier's aircraft vanished July 29, 2026, while transporting cargo from Sharjah, UAE, to Karachi. According to the Pakistan Airports Authority, the crew reported a navigation system failure at 9:18 p.m. local time. Approximately 3 minutes later, radar data indicated a rapid descent and an abrupt change in heading. Flight tracking data from Flight Radar 24 revealed a highly irregular flight profile, including a final recorded descent rate of approximately 22,400 feet per minute before contact was lost, 155 nautical miles southwest of Karachi. A coordinated operation involving the Pakistan Navy, Air Force, and maritime rescue agencies located debris in the Arabian Sea near the coastal town of Ormara roughly 12 hours after the aircraft disappeared. Recovered fuselage fragments marked K2 Air have been documented by officials, though no survivors or remains have been recovered. The 5 crew members, 2 pilots, 2 flight engineers, and 1 support staffer, remain missing. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif expressed condolences to the families as investigators focus on the reported navigation failure and the extreme descent rate. Authorities are working to recover the flight data recorder, (FR), and cockpit voice recorder, (CVR), to determine the cause of the accident. For more on the airframe, see our Boeing 737 freighter overview. AJet has signed a dry lease agreement for 5 new Airbus A321neo aircraft from Singapore-based lessor BOC Aviation, marking a significant step in the carrier's fleet expansion. The deal, announced July 8, 2026, draws from BOC Aviation's existing order book, with all 5 jets scheduled for delivery in 2028. Powered by Pratt & Whitney PW1100G geared turbofan engines, the new additions will support AJet's growth across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. CEO Kerem Sarp has said the A321neo will be central to the airline's fleet modernization and sustainability goals. The type offers approximately 20% lower fuel burn and CO2 emissions compared to previous generation narrowbodies. The BOC Aviation agreement is part of a broader strategy by the Turkish Airlines subsidiary to reduce reliance on ACMI wet lease capacity following operational challenges in 2024. Dry leases give AJet greater control over crew and maintenance, positioning the carrier more aggressively against low-cost rivals such as Pegasus Airlines at Istanbul Sabiha Gökçen International Airport. The deal complements previous narrow-body placements, including 10 A321neos from Avalon and 4 from Carlyle Aviation Partners, bringing AJet's total A321neo pipeline to at least 19 aircraft. The carrier has also agreed to lease 5 A320neos from SMBC Aviation Capital, further diversifying its narrow-body fleet mix. Air Canada has named Anko Werff, President and CEO of Scandinavian Airlines, SAS, as its next President and Chief Executive Officer. Werff is expected to join the company and its board of directors by the end of January 2027, according to an official corporate release. He succeeds Michael Rousseau, who will retire August 31, 2026, after 19 years with the carrier. The appointment follows a period of heightened scrutiny for outgoing leadership. According to reports from the Wall Street Journal and CBC, Rousseau drew sharp criticism over a condolence video released in English only following a fatal collision at New York's LaGuardia Airport. Industry analysts view the leadership change as an effort to rebuild public trust, noting that Werff, a Dutch national, is fluent in French, a significant asset given Canada's bilingualism requirements. During the interim period from September 1, 2026, until Werff's arrival, Air Canada's executive committee, will report directly to the board of directors. Van der Werff brings deep experience in corporate restructuring, having guided SAS through bankruptcy and a complex post-pandemic recovery, expertise that aligns with Air Canada's ongoing international expansion and fleet optimization. His career spans leadership roles at Avianca, Aeromexico, and Qatar Airways, establishing him as a specialist in large-scale airline turnarounds. As Van der Werff prepares to move to Montreal, SAS has launched a search for his successor to ensure continuity across its northern European network. A veteran pilot and aviation content creator has documented a grueling 34-hour round-trip journey to EAA AirVenture 2026 in a Cessna 206 nicknamed the Magic Schoolbus. The trip report, published by YouTube channel Blanco Lirio, offers a detailed look at the logistical demands of flying a single-engine utility aircraft into the world's largest aviation gathering at Whitman Regional Airport, OH, in Oshkosh, Wiz. Flying into AirVenture requires strict adherence to FAA notices and temporary flight restrictions. Whitman Regional is frequently closed to inbound traffic during daily airshow performances, forcing pilots to coordinate precise arrival windows or divert to alternates. The Blanco Lirio trip report underscores the necessity of meticulous fuel planning, fatigue management, and thorough study of the event's complex NOTAMs to stay safe amid some of the highest density general aviation traffic of the year. Held July 20th through 26th, 2026, this year's event carries a freedom of flight theme timed to America's 250th anniversary. EAA Vice President Rick Larson has called it the focal point of the aviation calendar, with an Innovations Day slated for July 21st and a rotating display of historic military aircraft on Boeing Plaza. The gathering continues to grow. Attendance at AirVenture 2025 reached approximately 4,000, underscoring the scale of the annual general aviation migration to Oshkosh. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at AviatorDB.com.